Last week on Thursday, bank stocks got hammered, and so did shares of Charles Schwab. On Friday, the pain continued. It was the worst 2 day stretch since 2016 for Charles Schwab. The firm is known for investing, not checking or savings, so this left many investors puzzled. However, this morning, Citi upgraded Charles Schwab, saying recent sell offs opens a promising entry point. Now, this morning, Charles Schwab issued a statement. What they said was focusing attention on unrealized losses within HTM has two logical flaws. First, those securities will mature at par, and given our significant access to other sources of liquidity, there's very little chance that we'll need to sell them prior to maturity. Second, by looking at unrealized losses among HTM's securities, but not doing the same for traditional bank loan portfolios, the analysis penalizes firms like Schwab that in fact have a high quality, more liquid, and more transparent balance sheet. So let's just go to the charts real quick to kind of make heads or tails out of the latest news. Now this is pretty cool. Not cool, but I mean the stock has almost been cut in half in a couple of days. It's not cool. I'm sure investors are losing money, and people who have money tied up in Charles Schwab are potentially sweating. Uh, Nevertheless, let's see how far price can go down. All right. Just trying to see if there was guess we can call this a trend line. So potentially price can get down to, 30ish, right? Potentially. All right. We have a major resistance support area at 60. Okay, let's go down to the let's just resistance and support. Let's go down to the weekly time frame. Okay. I see a lot of volume coming in down in this area, right, which would serve as these candles here, this candle here, right, serving as confluence to the downtrend line on the monthly. Let's go down to the daily chart. You can see today price gap down, and it's red on the day, along with many other banks. So definitely price form the bottom. Let's just go back to this area. I want to look at this area of 40. You have this one wick here indicating buying pressure. That's probably this candle here. That's the weekly. Let's go to the daily again at the 40. So this is part of a gap. When you're analyzing charts, you need to look at different time frames, no different than a surgeon doing surgery, looking at 100 different pictures before he actually makes an incision. Go back to the weekly. Okay, so based on the quick analysis, prices between major support resistance on the monthly level at 60. We had this down trend line, which could also serve as support for price. You have some confluence in this area where you had volume and buyers kicking in. This leg up, the origins were down at 38.35. So I'm going to say that at 35 would be the level of interest to potentially take Charles Schwab long. If it drops that low, it may not, but at those levels, this is where price would be selling at a discount. Until next time.